Welcome to this time out with Marcus Ekure. Today promises to be great and interesting. I have two beautiful young ladies on set today. They are going to be talking with me on the subject matter of relationship. Now, when we say relationship, we are talking of no other but boyfriend girlfriend relationship on campus. So much seems to be happening and going on at the moment, so much level of misconception, all that in the air. So we are here to reconcile conflicting shadows surrounding the concept of relationship. Now, we have with us, to my far left hand side, the person of Philippa. Philippa is a student of theater act department, and very close to her is Divine. Divine is a student of biochemistry department. Am I right? Biochemistry. Okay, please, can you say hello to viewer?
Hi, viewers.
Oh, great, great. Okay, I start with you, Divine. Divine, when you talk about relationship, what do you understand? What is relationship all about in your own view? You
Okay,
speak, be audible a little, please.
okay. I think a relationship can only exist if two persons, a boy and a girl in this sense, from different background, they have different perspective of life, come together to have this mutual understanding, to love, to care for each other. But in recent times, um, it's not so. I think people go into relationship now because of what they gain to um to get. I don't think they go into relationship because they actually love or care about that particular person. I think they go into relationship
Okay,
now.
okay. I'd like to hot you there a little and come to Philippa. Philippa, do you share the same view or opinion with Divine on the concept of relationship, what relationship means?
Yes. Actually, she's very right about it.
Okay.
Relationship has to do with two people. Is that the same way she said? It mustn't be two adults. It's happened between a boy and a girl, of which we all understand boyfriend and girlfriend of the thing. And relationship actually comes in different ways. We have relationship between mother and father. We have
Okay.
relationship between brother and sister related by blood, and we have relationship that comes with intimacy. Now, this relationship that comes with intimacy has to do with two different people from different backgrounds, and exactly like what she said, it's happening today in our world where most people don't actually know why they are in relationship. Most of them go into relationship because of what they gain, what they want to profit from the relationship. So I guess
Okay,
I
okay.
go with her.
Now, yes. You used the word that relationship, mutual understanding. So could we really say that the relationship, boyfriend and girlfriends out there that we see on campus and other ladies and guys coming together, that they actually have this mutual understanding?
Not all of them have mutual understanding about relationship.
Okay,
Yes, I will come in with this aspect. Now, a situation whereby you have a guy and a girl, and probably the guy, because we are humans, we you can't actually read my mind. You don't know what I have in here.
yes,
So we have a girl from a poor background, and we have a guy from a middle class,
okay,
and probably the girl is not well to do. Her parents are not well to do, and she wants to meet up to the standard of her friends
okay,
that has hairs, clothes, and all of that. Now, she actually, okay, once this guy comes to ask her out, she accepts because she knows what she's about to
Has to do.
profit
Yeah.
from the guy.
okay,
Now, the guy comes, okay, hello, I like you, and this and that, and then she accepts. And the next thing you start, relationship is not about 2 weeks or 3 weeks. You start hearing, please, I need money to get certain things, I need money to get this, I need money to get that. Definitely the guy will actually provide that for you.
Okay.
But it will get to a point where the guy will be like, are you in this relationship to profit, or we are in this relationship to make a way forward?
Okay, okay. Now, Philippa, let me come in again. Um, in relationship, all right.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything other than sex that a lady should contribute in relationship?
Yes. I said yes because I'm a student
Okay.
and I am also in a relationship. Now, I use myself for an example. My boyfriend is out there,
Okay.
he's a graduate, and he's sourcing for himself and for mine too. So I won't just put my relationship based on sex. Now, there are some points, or there are some situations where he might not be financially capable of doing some certain things. I should be able to boast of, okay, yes, don't worry, I have this social amount of money, let's use it for these certain things. I guess it will solve the problem for now. And in a situation whereby it's just sex alone, the guy will start looking at you as an infidel, because he's the only one putting in, pushing forward, bringing the money and everything, and the only thing you can come up with is sex.
Okay. Now, let me put it this way. Divine, apart from sex in a relationship, and a guy giving ladies or satisfying ladies' material needs, what other things do you think should be considered that are very important in a relationship that makes relationship, important or worthwhile?
Okay. In a relationship, a lady is supposed to be a companion,
Okay.
a helpmate, not just a sex mate. A helpmate, a companion. Even in the Bible, when God created man, and he was like, okay, I have man now, but he needs an helpmate, someone to help him out. So he made woman out of man's rib. So a woman is not just supposed to depend on a guy for everything that she wants. She's supposed to be independent to some extent. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. She's supposed to be
Very well.
independent to some extent, to be able to take care of some certain things for herself and also assist the guy financially, emotionally, and otherwise. I don't think it's just the relationship should just be based on
Okay,
sex.
okay, okay. Now, what do you think, Philippa? Why do you think, relationship these days don't really last, don't stand the test of time? There are a whole lot of relationship issues, people having a relationship having issues. You hear people talk of, we barely knew ourselves for like 5 months now, but we just broke up and all that. There are a lot of breakups there here on campus. Why do you think relationships are breaking up?
Okay. I have 3 points,
Okay.
which is number one is love.
Love, can you speak up so we can hear you very well?
Okay, number one is actually love.
Love. What do you mean by
Yes.
love, please?
Um, in my own definition,
Yes.
I think love is a situation where you put your partner's problem first
Okay.
before yours. Now, I think we girls, we are actually self-centered.
Wow, I love that. Please, can you say that again?
Yes, we girls are actually
No,
self-centered.
okay, can you hear that? This is coming from a lady. Say, we
Yes,
ladies are
are self.
self-centered. Please,
Yes,
I
we
would like to
are.
hear this. I'm
We are
interested in this.
self-centered
Yes?
in the sense that we only want, we only care about ourselves.
Oh my God.
Yes, in an aspect where, okay, you're not. She's okay. A girl goes out with a guy. You're not actually hearing, babe, can I get this for you? Please, I need this for myself. I need to get this. I need this. I need that. You're not asking the guy, okay, what do you want? Even if you're not able to provide it at that point, okay, you now have this IQ that, okay, he needs something which I'm not able to get. I can actually get the money from him as a guy, then buy that thing and give back to him. Only that one alone actually gives that guy the that mentality that okay, yes, this girl is not
Materialistic.
materialistic. Now, the second one I have to say is communication.
Okay.
Now, communication in relationship is very, 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 very important. I had issues 3 days ago when I started my relationship. Okay, definitely in a relationship, the first second week, if I'm not mistaken, is always sweet. The guy is always calling, uh, cracking jokes, and you feel like, oh my god, this
On
is
top of the
this
world.
this can I don't want this to end. And then let's say in the next 1 month, 2 months, the communication will start reducing. Probably in the first or second 3 weeks, he's always calling 5 or 10 over 50 times in a day.
50
And then
times.
yes,
Wow.
and then uh 1 month you're not seeing probably 5 times, and you start wondering, what is he doing? This, that. You start
Does he
getting
still love me?
exactly, that's the question that comes into your mind. Does
Okay.
he still love me? Why is he not always calling like before? Now, in that aspect, I feel the girl should reciprocate the calling aspect.
So, meaning you are trying to say, Philippa, if I'm getting you rightly, that communication is a two-sided thing. That it
Yes,
comes from both sides,
both
not
sides.
the girl just waiting for the guy to always be the one to initiate it to communicate.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. It shouldn't be a one-sided thing,
Okay.
because in a relationship, when a relationship starts first, the guy loves more.
Yes.
Then, when relationship keeps going, at a point the percentage of the love the guy has for a girl will drop a little bit because of some certain well, I say responsibility.
Okay.
Do you understand? And then at that point, the girl should not feel depressed. She should not think of anything, because I got a quote that most girls think that hustling guys are always, they don't have their time, they don't care, they don't do this, they don't do that. But they don't understand that okay, yes, you're one of their priority, you're their number one priority. Forgetting their parents, forgetting their mom, forgetting their siblings. At that point in time when the love drops, you pick it up as a woman.
You
You
pick it
call.
up. Did you
Yes,
catch that? You pick it up at the point where it seems the love or the attention is dropping. You pick it up.
yes, you pick it up from there.
Okay. Then
By the
number
time,
three, you were talking of
okay,
three factors.
yes, and then the third one is care. Now, in this caring aspect, it shouldn't just be on the guy alone.
Okay.
It should also come from the girl.
So you mean the lady should also care for the
Care for the
guy?
guy, yes, because in this aspect, guys are like babies most times. I said that because you don't expect a guy, probably he's a student, you're a student. He might not be getting money from his parents, Yahoo guys and the rest. Most times their clients actually frustrate them. And in at that point in time, as a girl, you're not supposed to come up with, babe, please, I can we go and get something? Because you're supposed to know the countenance of the person you're dating. You're supposed to know when he's happy, when he's sad, when he's emotionally down, and when he's in his normal mood.
Okay, okay. At this point, I want to come to you, Divine. Divine, there's this word we often hear that people saying out there that Abraca girls are always broke, needing urgent 2K. What do you have to say about that? Don't you think that contributes to the reason why relationships
Oh my
on
god.
campus here don't last long?
Okay, in that sense, I think it's because they don't have anything they are doing.
They're not independent.
They're not independent. They don't have a skill. Like say a skill. Okay, they don't have a skill, and most of them are students. So they believe because they are students, they're not supposed to have something doing. Some of them they think it will distract them or stuff like that. But for me, I believe if you are independent, you're not supposed to be asking a guy or posting urgent 2K. Who does that?
Wow. Philippa, so you mean you are not among the league that does urgent 2K?
No.
What about you? Do you do
No, no,
urgent
no,
2K?
no. No, I don't.
Wow, it's really interesting. At this point, ladies, I want you to share.
Please, I wanted
Okay,
to
you
say
want to say
something.
something?
Yeah.
Yes.
She said love, care, and
Communication.
communication. I want to add one to it.
Okay.
I think also there should be mutual understanding, because I've seen a relationship that lasted for just 3 months,
Okay.
and the both of them they got married. They're living happily now. They even
Wow.
have a child. Yes, the relationship lasted for just 3 months. I'm sure that 3 months they got to know themselves, and the guy engaged the girl. She said yes, and they got married. So I don't actually think a relationship should last for like 1 year or 2 years before taking it to the next level. I think when there's mutual understanding between both of them, they will actually take things faster.
Okay, there's this feeling too. A lot of ladies out there believe that for a man to love you and to even want to marry you, love you so much, that the lady must know, must be very good in bed, must be very good in sex and all that. That's what makes men happy. Do you really agree with that? Do you think
No.
there are other things ladies should, that goes beyond sex?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you share your
Character wise.
okay, character wise? What
Yes.
about you? What do you have to say about that?
Exactly, character wise,
Okay.
and being a fun person.
Being what?
A fun person.
Can you throw a little light on that?
A fun person in the sense that when you're with him, you should he shouldn't be the one only starting up a conversation.
Wow. Did you hear that? He shouldn't be the one always or the only one starting the
Starting up,
conversation. So
yes,
the guy should also know how to initiate conversations.
yes,
Now imagine, I think I love that point. Imagine again, some guys are quite shy, okay,
yes.
and they are not very good at initiating
Some
conversation.
guys are introverts.
Funny, that's interesting.
Yes, some guys are introverts,
Okay,
and some girls are extroverts. Now, in this aspect, when you notice, that's why the point she made about being like this understanding, that's where understanding comes in. Now, when you know your boyfriend is an introvert, you come in, you talk to you initiate conversation, you make him laugh, make him come out of that mood. In fact, in this aspect, I think as a girl being an extrovert, your boyfriend being an introvert, you as a girl as an extrovert, you can bring him out of being an introvert, make him do things he has not done before.
wow.
Yes, make him do things he has not done before. I know I have friends that don't actually come out in the crowd. They don't come out in the crowd. There was this my friend I met in Lagos, and he was like, mm, yeah, he don't like going to a crowded place. I said, so you don't even go to the mall? He said, yes, I don't go to the mall. I said, why? He said, because he does not like crowd. I said, really? I said, the next time you're coming to see me in the mall.
Wow.
And then he was like, he will not. I said, then if you know you're not going to do it, then I'm cutting you off as a friend. I'm deleting your number. I'm going to block you. No. And he was like, why now? This is not fair. I don't like this. I said, you have to come out of your shell most times. Come out. You see people. Tomorrow you tell me you are crying. You don't have a girlfriend. You don't have a girlfriend, and you don't come out. So girlfriend will fall from heaven. Will come and meet you.
Okay. As we head towards conclusion on this interaction, I want to bring a very salient point. Do you really believe, or do you share the view that guys, because a lot of persons feel out there today that it's difficult to find a guy that sticks to one girl. Do you think there are still guys who stick to a girl?
Yeah, there are guys that stick to just one girl.
Or you mean there are still guys who stick
Yeah,
to one
they are.
girl?
But I think the percentage of guys that doesn't stick to a girl, guys that cheat, are more than the guys that stick to a girl. So that's why we just have this perspective that all guys are the same. They cannot find true love now, because the guys that actually don't stick to a girl, there are more, like 99% of the guys now don't stick to a girl. You can only find few of them. The many 1% are guys that stick to a girl. So I believe we're always saying men they don't stick to a girl, guys don't do this. But actually, you can change a guy.
Oh, do you believe in that? She said a girl can change a guy.
Yes,
You know,
you can change a guy.
how would you change
Okay,
a
for
guy?
example, you met this guy, and guys, sorry. If guys they fall in love,
Yes.
they fall in love to the end extremely. If they actually like this girl,
Okay.
they are playboys, but if they actually just like this particular girl, they fall in love. So that is what will I say now? Um, that is an avenue for you to come in
Okay.
and make him stop that attitude or habit that he has of actually going out and playing around with
Okay.
girls.
Now, I've heard you guys talk about love, love, love from the beginning to this point. So, as we round up, I want to ask this. Philippa, do you believe there's still something called love? Because a lot of people feel there's nothing like love. There is money that dictates the pace. Do you still think there's love?
Yes, I do.
You think there's love?
Yeah.
Yes.
Love exists?
Yeah.
Yes.
When you find the right person,
Okay. Okay, let's get your final take, your final advice to viewer out there on this issue.
Well, okay, viewers out there, I'll advise that. Okay, I'll advise my fellow girls, first of all, that relationship is not based on material things.
Please, can you be audible? This is very important.
Relationship is not actually based on material things. I'm coming into this aspect because a whole lot of us want to fit in to those that are rich. You coming from a poor background and mingling with those that are rich doesn't give you that uh how what word will I use for that? It doesn't give you that perspective of you being on the same class with them. The God that made you come from that family has a reason for doing that. And again, most of our friends actually persuades or lures us into so many things we don't want to do, and most of us don't know how to say no. That is the problem of today's um youth.
Wow.
We don't know how to say no. We don't know how to resist some certain things. I believe when I was coming to school, my dad would be like, don't join bad gang go. If you do so, you're on your own, you're this or that. Each and every parent will definitely tell their child not to. And now this aspect has to come with you yourself. Be confident of yourself, be who you are. Do not allow another person influence you. That is the problem of today's girls. That is your problem. Girls, that is your problem. You're just being influenced by your fellow girl. You see your girl with bone straight today, you want to get that exact same thing she's putting on. You see how it's clothes today, you want to do the same thing. You guys are not mates. Come to think of it, I can't actually think of it. I Since I've been in this school, I'm not lying, I'm not trying to praise myself.
Great.
I've been myself all the while I've been in this school.
Hmm.
Me not having what's it called, a bone straight hair doesn't mean I don't have the money to buy it, but I have other things to do.
Wow.
I invest my time in my work.
Did you hear that? Invest my time in my work and
Yes.
education.
Yes, I work and I still go to school.
Oh, you mean you work?
Yes, I
Oh my
do.
God. What kind
I
of work do
work.
you do?
I'm a hairdresser. I make hair.
Wow.
Yes,
That's
I make
interesting.
hair. And I go to school. It's not a distraction. I have time. By the time I come out from school, it depends. I give myself 2 hours before I go to my place of work. And then I make sure I close as early as 6. Go home, relax, take a little sleep, and then read. Since I've not had carryover since my 100 level.
Surprising. Can you hear that? A lady who works
Yes,
has not had carryover.
at all. I've not had carryover. I'm like, it's
Okay, I think I want to say a very big thank you to you, Philippa. At this point, let's get your final words, just very quickly, your final words.
okay, girls, I think you should be more independent. Don't always depend on a guy for everything. Don't always depend on a guy, because if you depend on guys too much, to they tend to like
see you as
see
an
you.
infidel.
Yes, they tend to see you like someone that this girl is actually not the kind of girl I want to spend rest of my life with. You understand? She's
Please.
too materialistic. So please, girls, try and be independent. Don't ask for 102K.
Wow, I love that. That brings us to the end of this interaction. I believe you've been enjoying it. It's been fun all through. Thank you very much for staying tuned to us. If you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly click on the subscribe button and don't fail to encourage your friends to do so too. Thank you very much. I keep following us. Still your friend, Marcus Ekure, reaching you from
Bye.
LTV.